Well. Welcome to another episode of the Anion Sports Podcast. Now look, I done had two guests, but now we done ratcheted it up. We getting real turned up today. We getting real turned up. This the black table talk. All right? We in here. So I'm going around. I'm gonna introduce these gentlemen. So returning, we have Richard Lewis back again, like he never left it.
Oh yeah.
We have a familiar face, real familiar face. We got the Lewis Thompson. Shout out, I am Lewis Thompson Photography. If you need your pictures taken, holla at your boy.
Click.
All right, you already know how it's going down.
I'm definitely click.
And then finally, we got somebody that you've all heard, but now you get to put a face to the name. We got T Griff. T Griff gets bread.
Yo.
Check out the album right now. Spotify, link in the bio.
Tape, baby.
Sunshine Tape. You already know how it is. So we're going to roll right into the first conversation.
Right,
Sunshine Tape. T Griff.
What's up?
Look, bruh. When I tell you
Right.
this mixtape is something that I listen to daily, I promise you I listen to it every day. He
tell
was
me.
there.
You tell
He
me.
was there last time I listened to it in the car. And it almost ended bad. Stay Farm, holla at me because I got to get you his number. All right? But realistically, I only listen to you and my brother. Like I listen between Drake and Kendrick and my other favorites and them not dropping. This is all I've been listening to. So I want to thank you not only for putting out a mixtape that all of us are very proud of and we all rock with it.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
But then you're also the intro music. So thank you for that too, because man, you know, it'd be turned up.
Thank you.
Turned
I'm
up.
honored, man.
Oh no, bro. Let the boy get it. So I really do want to talk about it a little bit. First off, how long did it take you to write, record, all of that?
Well, it didn't take me that long to write it. It took me a couple of months, like around 2 months to record it because, you know, I'm not balling like that yet.
Right, the time
So,
aspect.
I had to, stack up money for studio time and all that. But, once I was in the studio, I already had everything written. And actually, I wrote some songs in the studio and then recorded them while I was still in the studio.
You need a bed in there.
Yeah, for real. But it didn't really take me that long, like as a whole, but just due to certain variables and funding and financial reasons, it took me a couple months.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously we sitting around this table. I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. This is LMNT. If you ain't never heard of that, bro, look, that story, the name came from a funny ass trip to Walgreens. So if you don't know, La Máquina no trabajo, the machine don't work. Look, so this is real comfortable. I'm feeling real comfortable right now. Look, these the day ones. So when you told me you was gonna do the music thing, I was like, oh, we got one. Another success. Richard doing the engineering, Lou doing the photography. Again, get your pictures taken today. I am Lewis Thompson.
Hey.
Then obviously I got the sports you did, but when you told me you was gonna do music, I'm like, well, he been spitting bars for as long as we can remember.
Right.
I remember we was sitting right over here, and I'm like, hey yo, the T Grip vocals is in. They in today, bro. So I guess my next question is what was kind of the motivation behind the Sunshine Tape? Like other than obviously when we didn't played around and made music, like we was just having fun, all of that. What was your specific motivation?
My specific motivation was just I wanted to make something that everybody could listen to and just like so that something that can make people just make people's days better. Hence the name Sunshine Tape.
Right.
Sunshine. Brighten people's days up. Just because all the songs, except for one, is just like they're all just like higher tempo, just high energy songs, just kind of jumpy and everything like that. And it's just like when I make music like that, that makes me happy too.
Yeah.
And making other people happy, it's just like if I can do that to myself, I can make other people happy with it. And
right. Cause that look, bro.
Yeah.
That's honestly that's how I feel. You should have seen me yesterday. I was pulling up. What was I listening to? Obviously I listened to A Lot of Money, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
of money.
That go hard. That go hard. I think yesterday I was just on repeat. I was listening to scriptures. Now it's different when you done seen it live too. So like I done been to his show. He got another show coming up. What is it? June 29th?
June 29th.
29th? Where's that?
And Blue Moose at in Iowa City, right next to University of Iowa.
Okay.
You heard the man. You heard the man.
College City.
Be out
College
there.
you know.
Get out there.
So when you listen to scriptures, bro, I'm walking off of a scripture, spitting the script, like it's just like it's too cold. So I got a request. Obviously it ain't Friday, so we can't do 4-bar Friday. But Griff, come on, spit something real quick. Give us a few bars. Give us a few bars.
Couple bars.
Well, somebody drop the beat. Richard, get the pen. You need a pen?
You can spoken word. Okay, hold on. Let me go off the top. I'm talking acapella. You know, I'm with your girl. We rated R, Rockefeller. I'm kind of slurring because I'm off the wine. But you know what? I still take a chick and we'll go ahead and dine. She looking extra fine and you know that she a dime. You know I had to slide. I'm going to have to take my time. I'm trying to keep it PG so, you know, everybody can see me. I ain't talking about Cena, but you know, I sent... He was
about to get on it. Well, I'm telling you,
I need a little instrumental.
I'm telling you, if Richard would have had that pen, bro, like the lunchroom.
Hey, that's what's up.
Nah, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I see people that's destined to do something, and I see that they're gonna be good at it, I'm like right here. I'm right behind it. I'm like, hey, go ahead, do your thing. That's why I support any of y'all in what y'all want to do. I mean, Richard, you got to make this sports drink. No other way. We're gonna sell it. We're gonna put somebody's face on it. All right, we're gonna. So, you know, but like I said, I'm proud of all of y'all. So, but business is business. We done spent a decent amount of time talking about the Sunshine Tape. But once again, copy and link will be in the bio. Shout out to Griff. But we got to talk about some NBA stuff. We got to get to it. So, finals ended this week, as you all know, in rather dramatic fashion, honestly. I mean, Richard, we picked Warriors in 5 because I said, and you kind of agree with me, is that, hey, they're going to split the first 2. KD going to come back. They're going to run off and we're going to run away with it. And we kind of got to see it when KD did play that they was really running away. But then that Achilles said pop. And my thing is right. Look, it's just tough because you don't want to see that. And obviously he got cleared. It's in his own hands. You would hope that he made that decision and nobody forced him and outside. But stuff happens. Like, you know, he's Kevin Durant. Right. It's not like, bro, we on the playground. Oh, my calf hurt. I'm sitting out, bro. I'm going home. I'm going home and I'm not coming back.
If we ever playing ball, my calf hurts, you're not going to see me.
Right. Like, we gone.
I'm going to need some ice.
We gone.
You know, we out.
But then you compound one season, you know, career-altering injury with Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
When he tore his ACL, I remember I was watching it, I was tweeting, and I'm just like, get up. Please.
He got up.
Get up. Right, which was crazy. Because he got up, limped off, got helped off. They was like, Klay. He's like, man.
Trying to run, right.
He was like, man, I got to shoot these free throws. Comes back. One of the craziest things I've ever seen, other than when Rondo played on the ACL tear, which was insane. Comes back, knocks him down, runs back on defense.
Trying to actually play.
And is pissed off that they called a timeout. So that's going down in Oracle history. And
go out. Definitely.
But then afterwards we learned it was in fact the ACL tear. So now we got to address this. They both suffered major injuries. The reports are that Golden State going to offer him the full 5-year max. Would you do that?
That's tough. I mean, I feel like they got to try and keep all the pieces they can, you know, for that team, and you know, just because they got, you know, injured, you know, I think they should try and stay with them.
I mean,
next season is gonna be kind of.
Next season definitely gonna be rough, but you got a 2-man entering that prime, and it's like. You can't just because they're gonna be out. You can't really afford to just let them go. So I wouldn't necessarily send them to the 5-year max. That's a lot of money. I seen the salary cap Bro, they declined like close to half of 1.5 billion total over that next. They give them both 5-year max, along with Curry already getting his. That's so much money. Like, it's like, I mean, had they not gotten injured, I think it'd be a little bit different.
No brainer,
But
they probably would also test free agency. For them, they got to take
that,
it.
and that's the thing now. Golden State has gotten. I don't want to say lucked into it. That's very unfortunate. But it's like they got in the situation where it's like they get to keep these stars. They're 2 superstars, and it's like, at what cost? Though? Like, I mean, if it all pays off in the end, because they're both gonna be out majority of next season. We all know that. That's obvious.
Clay, they said about February All-Star break.
So All-Star break, he can come back.
Depending on the
Durant,
record, he might sit out.
Yeah, Durant probably I can see him sitting out a little bit longer. But let's talk 2 years from now, they could be right back where they left off, honestly. And then it'd be worth it, in my opinion. That's when it'll be worth it. And I think they very well could, because Durant will be what? 33?
32 going on 33.
And then Clay is not even nowhere near, not 30
Well,
yet.
he's got to be at 30 this offseason.
Okay.
You would assume he's going into his 30 season.
Yeah, so it's like...
Lou, do you know that is your brother?
Clay currently 29 years old.
Okay.
He's 29,
Yeah,
so he's about to turn 30.
So, yeah,
Okay.
so they'll be 30 going on 31 in the next season. So, I think it's worth it. I would sign them long term because they have the opportunity to. You can't just pass up the opportunity to sign 2 All-Stars right then and there.
No, definitely.
What?
Y'all are overthinking this.
Really?
All 3 of y'all are overthinking this.
But let us know.
Absolutely. You want to know why? Because both of these injuries do not affect their ability to play the way that they play basketball.
That is true.
Right.
You are right about that.
So let's say, because in this equation, if they're to do this, I'm assuming this will mean Draymond will eventually dip on out of there. Either by trade next season, if they don't look like they're going to be a playoff team, be like, yo, they're going to kind of shut it down, not going to risk anything with Curry after this season we just had. So you're going to have Curry, the best shooter ever, arguably a top 5 point guard of all time, and as he gets older, ain't nothing gonna change for him. He's not the fastest.
He might become a better shooter.
He's a shooter.
Right. If anything, he gets better at whatever his craft is. So
He might hit a game winner.
So we got
for a change.
that. We got Clay. Second best shooter to me. Third best, fourth best, whatever, best shooter. He probably the best pure shooter in the league. You leave him wide open, he getting hotter than the sun.
Buckets.
Right?
Right.
Him getting an ACL tear, what's that doing to him? He's not dunking.
Yeah, he's never been that big.
Well, the one time he tried to,
right.
look what happened.
He's not a big dribbler. Right. Danny Green.
Oh, damn.
Danny Green, don't. Never mind. I'm not.
Gotta look in the camera.
But look, so Clay differences aren't going to make a difference. And then Kevin Durant, we're talking about the Achilles, right? The Achilles injury, as we've seen, that I remember vividly, I remember Kobe, and this past season, I remember DeMarcus Cousins now. Kobe came back from his Achilles pretty well. He just had other injury that affected his career. And DeMarcus Cousins, his game was about power and ability to work in the paint and then have a jump shot. And although he wasn't looking like his complete self, once he got back into his groove, he was looking really good. Like, if he was on any other team, he's averaging probably 20 points. I think he averaged like 15 or 16 this year and like 6 or 7 boards.
Right.
On, to me, the best team in the league. I know they didn't win, but I don't think their finals results were indicative of the team that they were at 100%. 100% versus 100%, I don't think anyone beating them.
Right.
But, so we're talking about an Achilles, which Kevin Durant is not the most athletic dude. He's not trying to jump out the gym. He's not a Skywalker, as Stephen A. says. You're talking about an ACL, also not affecting Klay Thompson because he don't want to dunk no more ever again.
He learned his lesson.
It's all layup line. Jelly Fam is back in the building. Then you got Curry shooting Woj bomb from half court. Give him the 5-year deal. Let him sit out all next year. Klay don't play one game. KD don't play one game, no matter how fat they recover. We coming back. 2020, 2021?
That?
I'm just saying. Because the competition ain't going to be Denver. Because Houston going to fade out. They already fading out. They already hate each other.
Here you go.
Chris Paul won out, B. And I'm just keeping it a buck. But look, so you got that. We talking about Denver, which they're legit.
Nah, they going to be
They're
crazy.
gonna be nice.
Legit
2
for
years
sure.
from now, they're gonna be nice.
And we got who else for sure? We're expecting
hoping.
LeBron to still be the best player arguably in the league.
We're going to get
gonna
to
get
the
there,
Lakers, right? We got to
It's
get to
a
the
little
Lakers.
teaser, but
The Lakers.
But look, I'm just saying. Let's say KD come back and he becomes the 10th best player in the league. Is he not like? Let's say he's second right now. Let's say he's the 10th best one.
So he becomes the clear-cut number 2 instead of Curry's 1A, 1B type scenario.
Oh, heaven help
They
us.
still the best team in the league.
Right.
And I know I've been talking for a minute, but I was watching a video today that was very in depth about a breakdown of the regular season and postseason, who the best player in the league was with all those factors. Steph Curry was the best player in the league, better than Giannis, better than James Harden, better than LeBron before injury, better than Anthony Davis, better than Paul George, better than Damian Lillard. Everyone you want to name, Steph Curry was number 1 by 3 different metrics. If you telling me Steph Curry might get better with shooting,
well,
you don't think he's wearing that chip on his shoulder, missing the last shot in Oracle Arena ever?
He at least gonna learn how to fight through this boxing 1.
Oh.
So look. I haven't seen that in an NBA game so pronounced over a course of multiple games. Because remember, Steph Curry was literally like, "Hey, this is y'all. No bucket, no bucket, no bucket," and still was giving them 30. So for me, I'm sitting there like, damn. Did Nick Nurse just like expose how the league is about to attack the Warriors without KD and without Clay for the next 8 months in the season? So
the Toronto Raptors are the second best defensive team in the NBA.
They had Serge Ibaka and Kawhi Leonard on the court,
right?
And Marc Gasol
and Danny Green
and
Pascal Siakam.
Like,
they didn't even play an OG in the
right?
movie.
Like those are the defensive.
They built different.
Yeah, those are some big defensive.
But okay. So I'm not talking about execution. I'm talking about strategy. You know that another team maybe not in the regular season because it's like, bro, we got to play next game. We don't give a damn about this. But like in the postseason, you telling me if Golden State is Draymond and another year older Iggy, wherever the hell Sean Livingston was, wherever he was, he's got to be back. You know what I'm saying? You might lose Kevon Looney. You might not have DeMarcus. Why would you not do the boxing 1? Because if Curry can't beat you, who is?
I don't believe that a team is going to be able to do that because the thing that made the Raptors so effective was because obviously you had Kawhi, a great on-ball defender. There's no weaknesses in their defense. Everyone can kind of play a little man defense. Yeah. So even if it gets to like a one-on-one situation, like let's say we're doing the boxing 1, right?
Right.
And I'm dribble. Oh, I break away and now it's a one-on-one situation. I'm still not scoring.
But that's not okay. So hold on. Let's get to what I actually mean.
Team where you see the teams
right? Because Trae Young is gonna pull 35 footers, but he's not Steph Curry.
Sorry,
but it's all about. But can these teams can't execute the boxing 1 as well? I mean, they all in theory they all should be able to. It's a high school defense. They all should be able to execute a boxing 1.
Why can't OKC do a boxing 1 on him?
Okay, so it depends.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because they
team dependent though. Like because with Paul George, Russell, and with Steven Adams, Roberson, they got a solid line. So it's definitely the Cavs not busting that out.
But if we talking about winning a championship again, it's not you eliminate more than half the teams already.
Okay,
and it's like now the Warriors, I'm assuming if they get to the playoffs, they're not the 1 seed.
Definitely.
Right,
definitely about a 6 or 5 seed.
Right, so now we're talking about trying to win a championship with Clay, who is just now probably coming back onto the court. So basically what they had this year, but Clay is even more hobbled. Are they going to be able to get through that? That's really what I mean. Like that's the blueprint to beating the Warriors, even until Kevin Durant comes back. Because he's the one that says, hey, bro, we can't leave him one-on-one. He's about to kill us. It's like he's about to kill us.
I think there are a very select few teams that can do it, and I think that very select few is maybe like 3 or 4.
Yep.
Which is possible they obviously run into them, but
I don't think it'll be.
Even that thing about teams in the West. Who else in the West can do it?
Utah.
OKC. I give it OKC.
Utah just on the back end because
you got Rudy. You got Rudy.
Well, Utah got Donovan Mitchell and Ricky Rubio. I don't know if they're doing that.
But it's bodies. It's literally like, bruh, there's hundreds of guys in the NBA. They can all say, hey, bro, we about to double team this dude and not do nothing else. You ain't got to do nothing else. You just got to watch him.
All right. Well, yeah.
It's possible.
It's possible. We'll see.
I don't think so.
I don't think it'll be that prominent, but I think if they get desperate, you could very well say, hey, what's up the boxing 1? Just for
right, yeah, because, okay.
I don't think it'll, obviously it won't be a primary defense because they're grown men. They'll figure out how to break that down.
I would hope so.
Yeah. I mean,
or hit your shot.
Yeah, or just hit shots. So we'll see. But
he did get that clean look.
I think Nick Nurse did show hey, this is an option if you want it. So,
Which is crazy because I don't think Dwayne Casey would have bust that out.
I don't think
anybody's busting that out.
Right, and that's the old adage of you got to be like this experienced dude. You got to know what you're doing to win a championship. Nick Nurse just said, "Hey, middle finger to all of y'all," because he's a rookie head coach. Kawhi's first year there, and they won a championship. Masai Ujiri, honestly, at this point, first off, screw the police trying to get in his way, even though that was ridiculous. I don't think we got enough time to talk about that, but you know how I feel about stuff like that. I know how Lou feel about it. We'll get Lou started. He might talk for the next hour because that was some BS.
Might be time to take the hoodie
but dude, Masai Ujiri literally said, "Hey, I'm putting all of my marbles right here, and it's either gonna work or it's gonna work." Because you don't pull off a trade of franchise legend DeMar DeRozan. You don't fire Coach of the Year. You don't do all of the moves that he did, swinging for Marc Gasol, and then be like, "Well, maybe it'll work." Right. He knew it. He undying faith that it was gonna work, and it did. So my question is, does Kawhi come back? Because I always said, if you win a championship...
Have y'all seen the reports of what Toronto is offering him as a city?
No.
They're offering free food about at 70% of the restaurants. A multi-millionaire saying you can have any single one of my real estate places that I own.
Hold on, what?
Y'all haven't seen
He's got Drake on his side.
I will share it on Twitter with y'all.
Bruh, hold on.
Absolutely. I'm fairly... This my camera.
Yeah. You can look at both.
Toronto's staying. I mean, Kawhi staying.
Well, Toronto's not going anywhere.
Don't separate from the.
Bring it over here. No.
Toronto going elsewhere.
Man.
I'm not very knowledgeable about a lot of things, but I do know that money talks, and that's a lot of money. That's talking.
But this also Kawhi Leonard be talking about. So. He's not a regular human being.
That's true.
That man is a cyborg. Bro.
Did you hear his new laugh?
Dude.
That ain't much better.
What did he say after the game? Because they made fun of something that he said.
What did you see him celebrating? And he was like, "Oh, I'm celebrating. They can't see me no more."
He had to refresh.
He had to boot up.
Had to reboot, right?
My bad.
But no, I think he might. I don't want to say he might stay around there. He did. I heard he bought a property. He did buy property up in the Toronto area. But what's that?
He's rich, right? Like he can sell it.
But to think about it though, you ain't who the hell buying property in Toronto as a vacation spot?
Well, he could put is Toronto decent? He could go to OVO Fest.
Man, you got Niagara Falls. Name me something else.
Drake
ain't never there.
It's a lot of things in there, man.
No. But no, I mean it's possible.
But he is from LA.
I mean,
or California.
I don't know how much. I don't know what the Lakers situation is. I know he was favoring the Clippers, and rumors and all that. But
so I know he just won a championship.
I think he may test the waters.
I think the thing that was so interesting about the Clippers was the idea that they're going to get another star, right?
Yeah.
Who else is going to the Clippers now? KD I don't know what KD gonna do.
New York
apparently seemed to be the go-to spot. Let's say he go there. Kyrie, who knows? I haven't heard nothing about the Clippers. They're not getting AD.
Times have changed.
So I mean,
I don't know if he's going there by himself.
But the thing is, I can see him. But what's to lose in Toronto? Like, think about it. Who? He just ran through the East. Like Toronto.
Ran.
Time out. Watch your mouth.
You know how I feel about.
Hold on. I got. How did they run through the East when they went off the luckiest bounce in NBA history?
The ball went in the bucket. You saw where Joel Embiid was crying. You seen that little African man crying? Come on now.
We coming back with a vengeance.
Let Ben Simmons find a jump shot. They want to talk. And this is coming from a Celtics fan. Come on now. I'm just
use that term loosely now.
No, but no, I think he could be he's the king of the North. Like
king of the North. The cornrows reigns. Right. Destroy your
dynasty. Right. But I think he can weigh his options.
And he got the Spurs.
He can weigh his options out. I think he might test the waters, but I think Toronto will offer him the strongest deal. I mean, I think Because can Toronto offer him the Supermax? Is he eligible for that?
I think if you get traded, you can't.
So they're no. So they all going to be offering
So
around the same amount.
4 or 5 years, and Toronto got the.
So it's really just about what he wants to do.
Kyle Lowry off the books next year. He's staying in Toronto.
Hey,
Kyle Lowry, what you got against that man?
I don't got nothing against him.
Louis, that's your birthday.
I want you to look.
Birthday
I
buddy,
want you to
Birthday
look.
twin.
Yeah, your birthday twin.
Before this camera cut off, it's about to do it in a little bit. So when it do, I want you to look right in that camera and say you beating Kyle Lowry 1-on-1.
Well,
I'll DM him this every day for 3 months.
I live in Flossmoor, Illinois.
Oh Lord.
It's only 30 minutes away from Chicago. I know you play the Bulls at least twice a year. Let me know.
Gonna give you buckets.
It won't be a problem. I seen you play Kevin Hart. You can bring the cameras, you can bring your crew, you can bring your girl, you can bring your son, bring your daughter, bring anyone you want to bring. I'm beating you. I'm beating you. It's not even I'm beating you. I don't even gotta say no more. I want you to see that, Kyle. In all honesty, I think you work really hard at your craft, and I respect everything you do. But I just believe at the end of the day, my heart is bigger than your game, so I'm gonna beat you. Facts. And that's on everything.
I'm gonna go to commercial on that. We ain't got commercials, but I'm going to commercial on that. I'm going to commercial on that one. He wild as hell.
Talk about.
Hey, you know what it is? We in commercial break. It's your boy Greenbeard. Go ahead. We got T Griff in the studio. Go ahead. Got a new song for us. What's it called, T Griff?
It's called Find a Way.
Okay, all right, bet. So y'all make sure y'all pay attention. Go ahead, like this up. Go ahead, do that. Holla at your boy.
When the sun sets and I find another way. When the sun sets and I find another way. Yeah. When the sun sets, you know I find another way. I'm working overtime so I can whip it like a slave. I'm breaking down the walls and use the bricks to pay my way. Looking for an opportunity so I can ride a wave. Yeah. When the sun sets, you know I find another way. I'm working overtime so I can whip it like a slave. I'm breaking down the walls and use the bricks to pay my way. Looking for an opportunity so I can ride the wave. My way, look this way. I'm gon' grind to better days. Get my mom's a brand new place. 500,000 in the case, plus a rate that's on my grave. I'm all glowed up, super sane. Ain't no playing, I'm just saying. Can't do chit chat, get this lane. Yeah, you know your brother working too long. Mixing massive melodies to make another song. Keep it hot like coffee when I turn the steam on. When I make it to the top, I beat my chest, King Kong. Girl, I gotta keep it stacking and sentence of packing like a test. Get a task, get the money, stay in the basket. They like, how you feeling, Griffin? You know I'm feeling fantastic. My flow is like a Tesla, keep it moving automatic, yeah. When the sun sets, you know I find another way. I'm working overtime so I can whip it like a slave. I'm breaking down the walls and use the bricks to pay my way. Looking for an opportunity so I can ride a wave, yeah. When the sun sets, you know I find another way. I'm working overtime so I can whip it like a slave. I'm breaking down the walls and use the bricks to pay my way. Looking for an opportunity so I can ride the wave. I'm gone, let me turn the lights on. Gotta power up like Goku and Gohan. Split like an atom, electron and proton. She gon' give me brain blast, watch her bring me neutron. Gone a shopping spree using only coupons. Whenever we together, yeah, you know I'm too gone. Elevator, we both lifting, smoking on that cheese chunk. Au revoir to them, telling them so long. Mama knocking on the door while I'm knocking on the boots. It's crazy, I run through hoops to get to you. Really, it's the truth, but I definitely tell a lie to Pinocchio. You commit a robbery, me and you in cahoots. Crack a like a breaking bad, did I do that like Urkel? Make it seem like an opera and color purple. Like a fence, we gotta link someday. Have a face off like, oh, what's maybe Nicolas Cage. When the sun sets, you know I find another way. I'm working overtime so I can whip it like a slave. I'm breaking down the walls and use the bricks to pay my way. Looking for an opportunity so I can ride a wave, yeah. When the sun sets, you know I find another way. I'm working overtime so I can whip it like a slave. I'm breaking down the walls and use the bricks to pay my way. Looking for an opportunity so I can ride the wave. I break it down, do it all the time. Feeling like a doctor, you know.
All right. We back from the short commercial break. Shout out T Griff again for providing. I guess we got commercials now. This is like Spotify, Pandora. we turned up today, right?
Yeah, turn up,
we
man.
turned. So look, it's draft season. So before we get into the big domino that fell today, we're gonna talk about who should go number one. Because hopefully I got a mock draft coming soon. I expect Zion to go number one.
Yeah, we talking about should go or who we want to go. Like
If the NBA was based off of who would go number one, who's going to impact us today, it would not be Zion.
yes, fact.
But we all know the NBA is about potential, so it's going to be Zion.
It's gonna be Zion.
So I guess the real question is who is you guys' favorite player from this draft class? Because I know who mine is unequivocally.
Can we rewind for a second?
What you got?
I know we haven't talked about it, but due to the trade that just occurred, Zion should go number one.
Having Zoe and Ingram
with the circumstances, yes.
Because
They have a point
Yeah.
guard, which cancels out
Yes.
John Morant,
So
and then Brandon Ingram is essentially the player that you'd expect R.J. Barrett to play like, right?
RJ
Kinda,
might
in
be
a
on
way.
the ball a little
Yeah.
bit more,
Like,
but
now-
BI handle it
now
too.
Yes,
Right.
now it makes more sense for Zion to go number one than it did prior
Right.
to that trade occurring. I will agree on that.
But nonetheless, we can keep on.
Okay, yeah. So Zion going number one. My favorite player from this draft, like day one, I'm getting his jersey. I put that on dead relatives, bro. Yes, it's RJ Barrett. That's my dog.
The Maple Mamba.
The Maple Mamba, whatever you want to call it.
Nickname.
Steve Nash, godson.
Terrible nickname. by the
He
way.
is getting. I'm adding his jersey to the repertoire because I just think at the end of the day, like I said, he's going to be the best player from day one because I think Zion got some stuff he got to work on. Not saying this is the crazy part. I think I'm a fan of Zion,
We all are fans of Zion.
but Zion's game scares me a little bit,
Exactly.
just a little bit.
That's what people just don't want to open their eyes to. That man.
Right, but if Zoe throwing oops to him, no, he gonna be
Different
excited.
story, bro.
Right,
Bro, that combo could be gross. No cap.
It
That
could
combo
be.
gross.
It could be.
Hey, bro. It's all about Mr. I Got Game, other known as
There you
Mr.
go.
Ja Morant.
So that's your dog.
Bro, that's my dog. Bro,
Look,
Ja
we
Morant's so cold with it.
10-year experiment.
Hey.
We're gonna look back at this tape in 10 years.
Ja Morant's so nice with it.
He is.
He's a point guard. He's
hey,
a point
like
guard.
you
Look at
said.
the camera. Look at the camera and say, it,
I'm
bro.
a point guard.
Like, he's a point guard. That man does it all. He does it all. And he going, what's that, number 2 with the Sun? No.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
The Grizz.
Bro, him and
With
Jaren.
your boy Jaren.
Bro, him and Jaren going crazy. Oh, no. Yeah,
Jaren.
that's going to be nice. Yeah, that's a good spot. And then, I don't know what's going to happen with Mike Conley, but that's a good mentorship right there,
It
regardless.
is.
So, I'm really high on Ja Morant. I think he can really do some big things in this league. Having the situation he'd be walking into with the Grizzlies, I think it just lines up with his play style. So I think Ja Morant's my favorite player from this draft, easy.
Lou, Griff.
Well, considering the fact that I get all my basketball information from Twitter, I'm gonna say Zion. Yeah.
Somebody got
Bro.
to.
You know,
Somebody has to because look.
you know, he's a man among boys. You know,
Yes.
Honestly, he probably should have been playing football.
You know,
But the
you
fact-
can let him into the salty spittoon. They'll open the doors now.
The fact that he played basketball is crazy because I know you see him. He like 6'8", 275. Like
Well, that boy is he's a 3 technique.
Like,
he really
Man,
is.
He's a
like,
3
like,
technique
that's a big man.
and a 4-3 defense.
And he out here catching lobs.
It's a lot of muscle.
Playing basketball.
All right, so Lou, that brings you
Oh
up.
man.
Who your favorite player from the draft class, and give me a why.
So if y'all don't know, I'm very
Here
much
we go.
into the scouting and draft, and I watch a lot of videos when it comes to draft.
And he told me Ben Simmons was a pro and a guy before Ben Simmons knew it.
Oh man. So my favorite player, Don touched on him. We have the same favorite player, R.J. Barrett. We were having a conversation with 2 other friends about why R.J. Barrett is going to be better than Zion. And when you just look at the way that the NBA is evolving, you tell me a 6'8", ball handling, shooting, athletic, dunking, finish at the rim with the left. With the left.
With the left.
The left hand.
He actually is ambidextrous.
Like
He writes with his right hand.
Mm.
So he's gonna learn how to finish
We
with both.
talking about both hands. So, I mean, I think they all have weaknesses, but R.J. Barrett, my favorite player. But a player that I want y'all to watch out for that you may not be paying attention to a lot, which I really hope that the Bulls select at 7. I have been trying to speak it into existence. Is Kobe White. I see
Oh,
James
that
Harden.
All that hair on top of his head.
I see a lot of James Harden and Kobe White. I know y'all probably haven't been watching, but I see a lot of James Harden. I'm gonna just say that because we got other things to talk about.
Okay. So that's our draft, favorite players.
Preview.
Right, we got a nice, healthy group here. So we'll be able to look back at that. Like I said, in 10 years, bruh, RJ Barrett jersey going to be hopefully not tattered and worn. They can hand it off to the youngin'.
You're carried away now.
But
I think about none young.
the big story of the day, this was recorded on Saturday, so I picked a good ass time to record this. So I gotta make a phone call. We gotta see week 2 if you phone a friend. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, what's good, Nerdy? This is week 2. You are now officially back on the clock on the Anion Sports Podcast. I'm sitting here with Richard, with Lou, with T. Griff, and we about to get into this trade that went down today. So I'm going to intro it a little bit, but I need you to give me your Kentucky Fried Chicken opinion.
Turn it up. There you go.
Turn me up in the half hours.
All right. Okay. But look, so we're going to get into it. Anthony Davis was traded today for Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, the 4th pick in this year's draft, and 2 additional firsts in future years.
I like to say those 2 years that just come out.
Wait.
It's a protected 2021 first rounder and an unprotected 2024.
2024?
Yeah, 2024 first round. Yeah.
So they gave him 2 seconds.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So that's.
So they traded Ingram, Zoe, Hart, and the 4th pick this year.
Basically.
I mean, I still like it as a future asset, but
yeah, we'll see what the picks turn into.
Okay. So we get to because I was like geeked when I saw this. So the Lakers now got LeBron, AD, and Kuzma. Forget everything else. Mo Wagner, I don't care. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, I don't care. Rondo, I don't care. Lance Stevenson, I don't care. Beasley's in China. I don't care. I don't care about anything else.
Hey, don't forget about my boy JaVale McGee.
Oh. Pierre. I like JaVale. But I don't care. They got They got AD, Bron, and Kuz. Period.
All right.
With a max slot available still.
They need to get Kemba.
You saying they should get Kemba?
Yeah. Why not? Or at least why not try?
I mean,
Interesting. That would be dirty.
and he is a free agent. My thing is, man, I wish we could call Sharon right now. He said Kemba's a little short, so like defensively, like you gonna get buckets on one end, but he might give it up on the other end. And what I said,
risk I'm willing to take.
What I said was that we didn't watch the team go to 5 straight finals with a dude that called for a switch off Fred VanVleet.
Don't disrespect the man like that.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh no,
Bruh, I'm gonna have to.
You got this.
Bruh, Fred VanVleet is from Rockford, Illinois. Shout out Rockford. But the only thing I remember about Rockford is paying all them damn tolls on the way up there. Okay?
You talking about me being mad disrespectful? That's mad disrespectful.
Hey, look, Fred. Do your thing, play your game, bro. You got a ring. I'll never forget you at Wichita State. You kick rocks. Kick rocks. Rock chalk. All right? That's all I got to say. But now that they got this max spot.
They did boot them out of there, didn't they?
They did. I was pissed.
Wichita boot.
Was real pissed at Wichita State that year. But now they got the max slot. Nerdy says Kemba. I personally think it's a long shot. I would like, if I'm playing 2K, I'm sending that max contract to Kawhi right now. We going to get them wings going. We're going to have 3 wings, and we're going to figure out a guard later. And if all else fails, LeBron is a guard. He didn't want a ring with Mario damn Chalmers at point guard and Norris Cole. We'll figure it out, all right? But I realistically think, I tweeted out today, if you didn't see it, go ahead and like it. I set it up for 7 days. You put a poll on it. It was Kawhi. It was Kevin Durant. Because that's a realistic option.
It's realistic.
It was Kyrie, and I think I put D'Angelo Russell. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need some guards if you got these forwards. You need some guards, so I had to put D-Load in there because who else is Middleton? Chris Middleton would be a decent little fit.
I'm about to say, watch your mouth. Don't say nothing crazy right
No,
now.
I think Chris Middleton would be the perfect type of player to put next to LeBron.
Not for a max.
No, but come on, everybody's getting a max.
He's not leaving Milwaukee, though.
I hope not. I like where he's at, but I'm just saying anything's on the table. I think, honestly, the guy that I would like would be Kyrie.
I can hop on board with the Kyrie train.
But I finally just wanted D'Angelo Russell.
D-Lo is not coming back. I'd be mad for him if he go back to Los Angeles with what they did to him. I mean, not what they did to him.
You mean what he did to Nick?
He did it to himself. But
Swaggy P
but
tweeting more than I am.
D-Lo a whole different beast. He an East Coast boy now. Like,
So we got Nuri got Kimba. I got Kyrie.
I'm gonna go Kyrie too.
Kyrie,
I can see
Lou.
Kyrie.
And the question: who do I want to come, or who
With that max
or
spot.
Who will come?
You could say
A
both.
little bit of both.
Okay, who should come is Kevin Durant because you play with no pressure at all. You already got 2 superstars, 2 top 10 players. You can take as long as you want to heal, right? And then once you come back, you getting them chips. I don't think he will because I think he wants to separate himself from LeBron as much as possible.
And if you the Lakers, are you gonna do that though? If you in win now mode, you gotta wait a year. Like
I think the Lakers would take Kevin Durant. Yeah,
I think a lot of
But
Kevin Durant.
my only concern is if you're gonna take KD to sit out for almost a whole year, you might as well have just waited till next offseason to get Anthony Davis in free agency.
I don't necessarily.
To win a chip, they can't commit max money to KD and have him sit out.
That is true.
Because who else is going to be on the team?
They can't give him max money and expect to win a championship. That's just a waste of a slot for a
I'm
year.
not gonna lie to you.
So-
I think
You don't even know if KD's gonna come back the same.
I think that
He's not wrong.
I'm not gonna lie to you all. I disagree. I think LeBron and AD alone is good enough to get out the West. And if you get
This
out the West,
year.
then you have this.
Almost spit my damn wine out.
This year. I'll say
year?
that this year, yes.
Who's the second best team in the West? Right now, I got the Lakers as the best team in the West.
As currently constructed,
As currently constructed,
they got like 3
You
players.
have Kuzma. Well, I'm filling whoever you want. Let's say you run the Rondo, KCP, Kuzma, LeBron, and AD. Right? Let's say that's your 5.
You saying that's getting out the West?
Yeah.
LeBron the GOAT. Well, damn.
I mean, this is a 35-year-old man.
Tell
now.
me who definitively better than them. We're talking about Houston.
Definitive.
I think Russell Westbrook high energy ass is giving buckets for a whole series to Rondo.
So you think Russell Westbrook will let you down for 3 years?
He ain't let me down. I've now
let's not
since
say you.
switched. I switched to say I have defended Russell Westbrook now because I listen to all of y'all be like, well, Russell Westbrook MVP. I'm like, what did he do better than James Harden? Now I'm defending him because people are like, Russell trash. I'm just asking, keep that same energy when people were saying Russ MVP because his Energizer Bunny ass is running up and down the court grabbing rebounds and y'all was he MVP. I'm saying, keep that energy. Keep it. Keep it.
He got all big chested now. Look at him.
Just tell me who better than the Lakers right now. Tell me a team that had 3 players that you think are better than Kuzma, the combo of Kuzma, AD, and LeBron. Because LeBron is playing with a chip on his shoulder.
You right.
And they said, KD better. Kawhi better.
Bro, he the GOAT. He the GOAT. He the best player to ever
Don't
touch
care about all that. He definitely don't care about all that.
I bet you he do.
He internalizes it, but it's not like.
I bet you it won't come out. But I bet you at home he care. He tells Savannah all the time how he in the gym.
Just take it out on Bronny.
So, but this the thing though. I don't necessarily want to disagree with you. Because at the end of the day, I've seen AD drag a team to a first round sweep with Drew Holiday. And Drew Holiday was hooping.
AD makes a team 20 wins better.
Well, he could drag a team to. Dude, they already got better wings than. Who they had? Quincy Pondexter? Like, LeBron and Kuzma already better than Pondexter and I don't know.
Yeah. But my bad. So that getting off track. But who should come? You said the name already. D'Angelo Russell.
D-Loden.
D-Loden should go. You get two young gunners. Take the ball LeBron's hand. D-Loden is an established point guard with a 3 ball.
Now he's an established point guard.
Well, no. Hold on. Remember, so look, we're going to backtrack. I like the combo of Lonzo and D'Angelo Russell before they even drafted Zoe. And I was pissed when they obviously it turned into what? It turned into Kuzma, right?
Yes.
So like looking hindsight, like okay, it's gonna work because that's how you get this roster now. But like I thought they would be a solid pairing together because I like D'Angelo Russell's game. I have since I watched him at OSU. Like I'm not about to be like, yo, I've been a fan of D-Loden since he was in 8th grade. No, but like I saw him play at OSU and he was pretty good.
Just whatever you do, just don't get Kemba. I don't care what team you are. Don't touch Kemba.
See, I'm not big.
Besides Charlotte, no one should want Kemba.
I'm not that big on Kemba, but at the same time, this is what happens.
You're going to get a Nicholas Batum contract. You're going to look
it's
back
not,
in 3 years and be like, what?
I can't say that about Kemba Walker because this is the one thing that you should always do if you're in the NBA. Get as many All NBA guys and as many Team USA guys as possible, and you're gonna win chips. Period.
Toronto does the different.
Well, okay. Toronto also had like a borderline schizophrenic with cornrows. I'm not disrespecting him, but the dude is literally a freaking robot.
Okay.
Like, dude only knows one thing. It's I am the claw.
You know,
We
board
destroy.
man gets paid. That's
Board
what he
man
knows.
gets paid, right? He speaks in 2-word sentences, bruh. He don't know how to celebrate or have
I'm a
fun.
fun guy.
Right.
It's so unintentionally funny though.
Right, but
I don't think
look,
he knows that
I
either.
love Kawhi. That's why I'm gonna poke fun at
Right.
Kawhi because his personality. When you
I
in the
don't
set,
love you though.
that's fine.
Uh-huh.
Again, I told Kawhi, you got like 5 tweets on Twitter, and they all been like ads. If you ever want to say anything to me, I will send this to
You
you.
go pull up.
But that's fine because like I love Kawhi. Like I like his game. He is a fun guy. We found out. Did you see him dancing after they won the chip?
What
5 seconds.
He also had
He
a
was on a
malfunction.
robot.
He did have a malfunction.
Oh,
Yeah.
stiff.
Oh, Terminator cornrow ass boy. He look, but he's about his business, and I can always respect that.
For sure.
Man, dude who done that and do down. Gotta give it up.
You said who?
I said he hooped on them and do down.
Cool. Right, in New Balance, and is out there just balling. But hey, shout out all the Puma gang. I'm gonna get Louis started. Marvin Bagley,
Oh, God.
DeAndre Ayton, Big Puma.
Cousin with Puma.
Talk about-
I don't know who all is on
Jared
Puma,
Bagley.
but
you got Terry Rozier, you got
Scary
DeMarcus
Terry.
Cousins, Scary Terry.
I think this year you're gonna see a surprise team make the playoffs, like the Kings. I feel like some.
I don't think that's a surprise.
It wouldn't be a
Not surprised, but like okay, you could realistically run back all 8 teams in the playoffs, say they're gonna get a spot, and then add in.
factor in
A surprise
some
team would be
change.
like you saying, which is my surprise team to make the playoffs, by the way. Hint, hint, hint. The Mavericks will make the playoffs next year.
But a healthy Chris.
Man, they got Porzingis, dog. Like,
Well, he ain't also never made the playoffs himself,
He ain't ever
though.
made the playoffs.
He was on the damn Knicks. Come on now.
And
What you about Ant?
okay,
Yeah,
but he was in the East and couldn't make it with the
With-
Knicks. Right. So now he's with. So
I
Luka,
gotta say,
you assume if you got Luka and Kristaps, they make the playoffs in the East, right? But he's in the West.
We gonna see. Yeah, we gonna see.
He's in the West. So I don't know. We'll see. A big surprise team would be if the Phoenix Suns somehow
No
pull up.
way.
I'm playing.
Ways away. All right, let's move on. What's
What's
next?
next?
We got
What's
next.
The next thing is, Richard, I got to talk about your Boston
They're
Celtics.
not hitting Boston. So.
They still on Boston Celtics for now.
They are. So it came out. They hesitated. They didn't want to put Jason Tatum in the trade.
Good.
So I'm right. So I'm gonna start with Nuri since Nuri is on the line. Nuri, are you trading Jason Tatum for Anthony Davis, even if it's a 1-year rental?
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Thank you.
Just because you know AD probably gone,
Not probably. He is.
he would be gone. I mean, look, Paul George has worked. Kawhi is to be determined, but I would assume it worked.
He got a championship. That worked.
Yeah, I wouldn't call.
Well, okay, so
Kawhi worked.
Wild work. Paul George is.
well, he resigned.
That's working. Paul George worked.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's
Right.
not winning a championship.
Yeah, he's not going to win a championship. But
You
it's
never
working.
know, but I
I
understand.
I know.
So my thing is Kyrie didn't opt into his contract, so he's a free agent.
I'm cool. I mean,
Terry Rozier is now the heir apparent.
Scary Terry, I love you, man. But
But
yeah.
my thing is that allowed the Lakers to say like, yo, let's give them the world. Let's give them, and they didn't even give the world. They gave like
Yeah.
Africa. Like they only gave one continent.
I
Like
mean, that's 3 players and 3 picks. That's a lot.
3 players
granted-
and 2 picks.
Yeah, granted.
All right.
Now that we know it's
Well, in
1
2024,
Yeah.
who gonna be hooping?
Right.
Your little cousin?
I mean,
What
now that we know,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I disagree.
you
I didn't know.
you
Lakers
would-
got a stain
you think the Lakers got a stain?
because if they would thrown in Kuzma, I think it would have been even. You have 3 players that are all. We hope they're gonna be good. We know Anthony Davis is a dog.
Dude, he's the best.
But
Is Anthony Davis arguably top 5 player in the league?
Dude,
Yes, yes, or no?
yes. No, it's
Yes.
not arguably.
Yes.
He is.
Yes. Okay. A top 5 player in the league is worth whatever it takes. To play
Except
with
another
to
top
play with-
5
to
player.
play with LeBron.
Right. If you
exactly.
already have one and you have 2, you
Exactly. Which The Lakers, it seemed like they didn't really rock with Lonzo besides Magic Johnson. Let's keep it a buck, right? They're not really rocking with him.
There was
Josh Hart, he cool. But
Another rotation
there's
piece.
other Josh Harts in the world, and Brandon Ingram can't play next to LeBron. So what difference do any of those three players make to them?
So you saying
And
it
then-
basically comes down to Lonzo's replacement
Yep.
and whatever those draft picks turn into, which will be late first round picks. So at best, what, Kuzma's the best player they've drafted production wise?
I think Kuzma's better than Ingram. That's the only debate. Is Kuzma better than Ingram? And I think he.
But even if Ingram blossoms into a 25 point per game scorer, it's all canceling out because you have LeBron James.
And and all three of them combined, they better than AD impact wise. Plus whoever the fourth pick.
Okay.
is.
Well,
Garland, who I don't really rock with.
I don't think they didn't let me keep that pick the whole time, but
right. Well, I asked this question on Twitter, the Nine Sports Twitter. Go ahead, follow that. You know what it is. It's not Follow Friday, but let's treat it like see ya on Sunday. Go ahead. So
Or subscribe Saturday.
subscribe Saturday, subscribe Sunday, whatever it is. You get the point. Like this up. Go ahead. Okay, look, okay. But the point is, look, they're gonna make me lose my train of thought. I hate all of you. What I was trying to say is that
You said that just because you lost your train of thought.
I did lose my train of thought. I lost my train of thought.
man, that's tragic.
No, it's not tragic. It's not tragic because it'll come back right now. All right. So if you're the Lakers, all right.
You don't have it. It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
Okay.
I hate that because that don't happen often.
Look,
But
they traded picks. They didn't know what they want to do it for, so they threw it away.
it's gonna come back as soon as he finished talking. I promise.
And then they got. I'm talking. I'm hoping it hits you
Yeah.
like a bat. Out of the ball. And then you got the two additional picks. One in protector, says Richard, so they're gonna be at best the 15th pick.
I put this on Twitter. Are Anthony Davis and LeBron James
Oh,
the
they
best
yeah.
teammates, the most talented teammates in NBA history?
Combo wise,
Yeah,
no.
a duo. Yeah,
No.
I'm saying
Hold
yeah.
up, hold up, wait a minute, time out. They ain't played a game together yet.
I don't care.
No, like
There's no, and name another time in NBA history besides
LeBron James have played with a better player than Anthony
LeBron
Davis.
and who?
Dwayne Wade.
Get the hell out of here. Anthony Davis.
Dwayne Wade is the top 30 player of all time. Are you losing your mind?
Not at that time.
Bro, no, you
Not broke. Not
Wayne
broke.
Wade won top 10 in the league when he played with LeBron.
That wasn't flash. The light bulb was flickering a little bit.
He won the top 10 in the league when he played with
Dude,
LeBron.
hold on.
Oh, you losing
Hey,
your mind.
hey,
You're
the
losing
light
your
bulb
mind.
was flickering a little bit. That wasn't flash.
You're losing your mind.
That wasn't flash. That was ding. That wasn't flash all the way, bruh.
Dwayne
That's
Wade-
tough. No.
Dwayne Wade.
I'm telling you right now, Anthony Davis is the best teammate
All right,
that
now, when it
LeBron
don't
James
work
has
out,
had.
when they got some little friction, what you gonna say then? 'Cause
With friction, with Kyrie and Kevin Love had friction. Kevin
Time
Love
out.
acting
Let's-
like he didn't know how to
time
talk
out.
to people.
Time out. Let's say he is the best. That's not the best combo in Lakers history.
right,
Magic and Kareem.
Magic,
And
Kareem,
you got Kobe Shaq.
I'm putting both of those away.
Kareem, you seen Kareem hairline when he was with Magic? That wasn't the same. That wasn't Lou Alcindor. All right, that was Kareem
You right. It was
Abdul-Jabbar, the Laker.
it was just a 6-time MVP.
Yeah, it was.
You right. My bad.
Yeah, okay.
My bad.
Why he ain't
My
playing
bad.
1990?
He
Why he
ain't
did?
got- he
Right,
ain't
right,
got-
right.
He played 3 other decades.
Because he was old. He was
He
old.
don't.
Anthony
He ain't
Davis
gotta
is
play no
26.
more. When you're the GOAT, you ain't gotta play no
Anthony
more.
Davis got more bounce in one knee ligament than Kareem had at his entire Lakers
And he
career.
got more points than both of them combined. I don't care.
Right, that's
Don't
fine.
talk
His
to me.
career is great.
Don't
I'm
talk
talking
to me.
about talented.
No, I'm not. And I'm not.
You seen the
not,
ball
not,
first
not,
like
no.
a 30 for 30. Don't act like Kareem wasn't a problem in his final year.
I'm not
Don't talk to me,
talking about a problem.
Don't talk to me.
I'm not talking about
Don't
a
talk
problem.
to me.
That duo,
Don't talk
it's
to
a
me.
good duo.
They
but
great.
I'm not calling it the best
They
in
great.
history.
You said the
Hold
best.
on.
You said they the most talented in history?
Wait. Nuri, you still on the line?
Yeah, I'm still here.
It's the best ever, dog. That's all I needed to hear out of you. We gonna see it too. If you thinking they gonna go through the Western Conference to the NBA Finals and if they could add injured Kevin Durant, what the hell are we talking about? What we talking about?
You said the best duo
in the league this
NBA
year
history.
and being the best duo in NBA history are not the same.
Was LeBron the
conversation.
GOAT?
No, he's not.
Whoa. You better get a little bit too much dip on that
You
chip
little
there,
bit too
Lou.
much dip on the chip, right? With them 5 NBA losses, right? You can't see me LeBron with that GOAT conversation.
okay, so one NBA loss, he was playing with Matthew Dellavedova and his passport. Okay.
Keep going with the excuses.
I'm talking about excuses.
Keep going.
So Tristan Thompson wasn't sitting over there like a garbage can? He's over there talking about what Chloe on tonight. I'm gonna cheat on her. What? So Christian, we sitting over there with 4 trash cans and an Australian accent.
Man.
Don't do this today, Lou. Not today. Not
I'm not
today.
doing
You-
nothing. You the one who said LeBron and AD the best combo ever.
I'm not gonna call it the best ever yet.
Okay, I'll concede that.
Because you talk about
You said,
bro,
you said
Shaq.
that
They're the
was
third
a
best
chip.
in Lakers history currently.
Let me make sure the camera's still rolling so I can get all the bull.
You are crazy.
You are capping.
They have to win. They have to have a three-peat. They have to win 3 championships together to even be the best in Lakers history in the conversation. They have to win 4 to definitively beat such. Is LeBron playing 4 years?
I said talented. I didn't say best.
Hey, whole time,
Talent is
you know,
subjective.
And this is like, well, this past season was like the first year he actually got hurt and was out.
Yeah, hey, you getting old.
Yeah, that's the fantasy, but that's not the point.
hey, nerd. You can't mention the word fantasy. I'm gonna bring up baseball. I'm gonna talk about how you
I'm
lose
gonna
it.
whoop you next week. Ooh,
Who,
Hey.
who leading divisions?
your division's weak.
Who leading the division?
Andy, we off topic.
Are you in the G League or something? What is this?
Baseball.
Yeah, hey, that'll be next week
Hey,
when I
no,
go
no,
when
no,
I
no,
talk to
no,
Richard.
Hold on,
Real.
so my conference is like the East of basketball, so that makes me LeBron. That's
Okay.
all it is.
Oh, whoa.
That's all it
Whoa.
is.
Well, this has been a wonderful episode of the podcast.
That's all it is. I'm LeBron.
Oh man. Okay. Well.
Well, I mean, we didn't cover everything on the docket. Honestly, we got everything. We did. We even talked about deloading. So, I do want to say, Nuri, if I needed to call you twice, that's 2 weeks in a row, you would have saved my life if I needed you. So, I appreciate you. But you know, now this is officially the LMNT reunion. We done got almost everybody. TJ probably climbing up trees right now. But we got everybody. So, you know.
Climbing up trees.
So, once again,
Wow.
hold on, let me make sure this is rolling. Because, you know, I got to
Just
always.
checked it.
No, Griff, come on now. You're like a superstar.
We had an exclusive interview with you.
Right, we got Griff gets bread.
After that.
Look to the sunshine tape, yeah.
Right, yeah. That everybody is all in on the Sunshine Tape. We can all agree on that.
And you get the outro music too, right?
Get the outro. At this point, I might as well. I never put it in before,
Oh,
but we might as well at this
Put
point.
him in there.
Might as
Get
well.
him in there.
Might as well. But
Appreciate it.
with that being said, we had Richard times 2. We got Lou.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Can't be stopped. We always here. You already know what it is. Big gang stuff. You know what it is. Then we got T. Griff Gets Bread. Check out the Sunshine Tape. You know what this is. Neri, thank you again for coming on. This is the Anion Sports Podcast. I am Don Collins, Mr. Anion. You know what it is. Donnie C. Gang gang. We out. Hashtag be great.